and the Cup Series, race 4 of 15. We are almost halfway through the regular season. We're going to be at Gateway. This is Dylan, your host, and then we have Speed Racer as well. You can say hello.
Hello. Been a while, everybody. I'm back. Excited for tonight.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's going to be a fun race. And just to remind everyone, the points are very tight at the cutoff. We are, like I said, one race away from halfway of the regular season. I believe the bubble right now is FD Slayer, Gotham, King Mufasa, and Mr. Hex. They're 6 to 7 points apart, so stages are going to be super important for them, especially trying to get into the playoffs. Right now, Chibi the Champ is your leader by a lot over the Ghost. He, of course, has one win and
Yes.
two stage wins. So he's leading, of course, top fives and everything. He'll probably definitely be strong this week. It'll be a lot of beating and banging.
Oh, for sure. If you liked last night's Xfinity race at Phoenix, you're in for a fun treat. Gateway usually is no different. I think Gateway, there's an Xfinity Gateway race here, or Trek Gateway race that holds the Hennessy caution record. So if you like people ARCA breaking into the corner and sliding into somebody's door, you're gonna get that probably about once a lap if you look hard enough.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see the side by side racing. Maybe a lot of contact. Um, I I know the 5 will be strong. The 22, the 6. Do you have anybody that you're looking out for?
I mean, like you said, the 22 of Ghost, the 5 of Chibi, Heredia, and the 6 is always strong. YB Beta, he's further back in points right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a run tonight. I'm pretty sure he actually won the last Gateway race here in the Oscar Mayer Wiener 6 car. And just those 5 normal suspects, I would say. It's going to be different because this is the first Gateway race in the new 5-gear Cup car. So it'll be interesting to see how some of those guys navigate that.
And then don't forget to watch out for the goat Shake and Bake, who was just in the comments saying that. So Shake will be in there. Of course, he is the voice of Hennessy Performance so far with Jake. So it has been great to hear him in the booth, but we actually get to watch him race tonight. So it'll be really fun to see him battle his way, because he's only 21 points above the cut line heading into this race. So just
Yeah,
to
and
point out. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. It's early in the season, so there's a lot of wiggle room. You can fall down pretty fast and pretty hard, or you can go up pretty quick and pretty good. It's a lot of time.
For sure. And just to point out, if you lead a lap, you get bonus points. The pole gets the bonus point. I did not know who got the pole. I haven't seen yet. And then, of course, fastest lap as well get bonus points. So they're going to be looking for that with the stages. And it looks like we're ready to join.
Okay.
Spin got the pole. So congrats to him.
Okay.
I cannot find this stream for Fire Slayer.
I am on it right now. I'm just
That's good. I'm glad you
these
are.
boys in broadcast chat are tagging me 16 times over, and I'm trying to do other stuff on the side, make sure this is going good.
And we are about to watch some side-by-side racing. I can't wait to see. We're still loading in. Sorry if they've already completed a
There we
lap.
go. They're just in turn 2 right now.
Oh,
Spin and Win took the lead. Ready side by side with the 2. That is Ghost. Correct me if I am wrong. That's JoJo. My mistake. Right team, wrong guy. It's JoJo in the 2.
we're still loading in. Thanks for the PS4 here.
Yeah.
All right, Spin and Win is the leader. We got the 6th and 2nd of Heredia, and that Ford, the 2 of JoJo in 3rd. Is this lap 2 or 3?
I believe it's 2.
Okay, cool. The 20 goes wide, the 6 goes underneath the 20. They're side by side for the race lead. The 2 looks like he's going to get the draft off the 6 here. Maybe a little contact going into the corner, but I think that's just friendly contact. There are 3 wide in the back of the field. The 20 looks like he just had a 1-lap speed. He is dropping like a rock. Here comes the 5 of Chibi.
Yeah, Chibi, we said we kind of had it on him. He's got the points lead, having a great start to his season. I think he's already moved up a spot, and he's looking for another on Spin and Win, who started on the pole and is already getting put 3 wide for 3rd nearly.
Oh, man. Looks like Chibi didn't get the run off the corner like he wanted to, so the 4 was getting the run there. Side by side with Shake, the 4 and the 34 side by side. The 20 and the 5, he looks like a crossover move. Going into turn 1. Oh, contact! Bumper to the back of the 5. And Shake got the best deal out of that. There are 4 wide coming out of 2. The 20 backs out, thinks better of it. Oh, this is so much contact so early.
Yeah, this is way too early in the race to be doing this. That's why that 20 backed out. He said, I'm not doing this. I started on pole. I shouldn't be back here.
Yeah, for sure. The 5 and the 21 side by side. The front 4 is the front 4 is scooting away a little bit. The 5 finally clears. So the top 5 single file. Then we were side by side for 6. And then it's mayhem after that. Oh, contact 14 goes spinning. Yeah, it looks like it's just 1 car, so it will stay green here.
That's not good for the 14. I'm pretty sure he's lower in points too, so that's not going to help his cause by wrecking in the first stage.
It looks like we got a battle for the race lead. Sorry for the 14. He'll get it back up in stage 2 though for sure. The race lead, the 2 is hounding down the 6 in that Ford. So Ford, and Chevrolet are your top 4. And how many laps in the race so far, if you can tell me?
We are... Oh, Fire Slayer's in a horrible spot for me to tell you that. Hold on.
That's okay.
I can tell you in about 10 seconds.
That's okay.
I know Fire's a lap behind, so... So for him it says 16 to go in stage 1, but for us we're
probably
coming to
14 to go right here.
Now.
Yeah, for sure. All right, coming into turn 3, the 6 and the 2 look like they gapped the field. The 34 has got a gap on the 5 there. Let's go through the field for a second. So 5 and 4th, 17 and 5th. Good job, Always Marnes. A strong run so far.
Yeah, Marner kind of had a breakout season last season and season before that in trucks and Xfinity. Showed he had some speed, but hasn't really brought it for the full season. Now he's in Cup running the next gen cars and doing not so bad today.
Not so bad. After N6 you have, I think it's Persons, right? Is that how you say his name? Yeah, Person. And then Riley at 7th. Let's see who's behind him. The 22.
Ghost and the 22, the 45 a Dead Dad for Papo, and the 24 who is Josh nowadays.
Oh my gosh, the
24
looks like he got
24.
Oh, there's contact. There's 3 cars. 18, 99, 24. That has to be a caution, right? Yeah, the caution's
the cars
out.
Are going slow.
For sure.
Yeah.
Caution is out. That's the first caution of the day.
Just looked like the 24 got a little low. Sometimes at Gateway, it's really easy to turn down right onto those rumble curb things down there or even clip the grass. So if he touched the grass at all or got too far down the track, he just could have gotten loose in front of everybody on the bottom and caused that little stack up.
For sure. Hope everybody's okay after that incident. It looks like the 18 hit really hard.
Yeah, the 18, he was one of my ones to watch, and so far, you know, I can't see him.
All right, we're side by side. Heredia looks like he lost the lead under the pit stops because the 4 either took 2 tires, stayed out. I don't know, but here we go. Green flag in the to restart stage 1. And how many laps to go, if you can tell me before we get for the end of the stage?
It is 10 to go right now.
10 to go, that's perfect. Oh my god, the 6 underneath the 2 goes underneath the 4. The 6 has the clean air. He looks like he's going to be the strongest horse out there. The number 5 Chevrolet is looking underneath the 2. He's okay. He's staying right there underneath. Thinks better of it.
Oh, all these Fords racing tight 3 wide. The Ford nearly hit the wall coming off the corner.
I think he did hit the wall.
Marner trying to stick it up the middle. I'm not sure that's so smart, but...
Oh my god, contact! The 17 moves the 4 up the racetrack. I think a little help with the 48, though.
Yeah, the 48 just looked like it got in too deep.
It's okay. Now the 18 and the 17 are side by side. 18 clears the 17, maybe a crossover? No, it looks good. 18 is now looking underneath the 48. I think he got there.
Though, too, while that's going on, the 5 cars kind of caught the 2 and the 6, and they're not driving away from them like they did the last run. We got about 8 to go in the stage. So
8 to go,
not
yes.
quite done yet up front.
For sure. Good call. The 2 looks like he got close to the 6. I don't know if they touch bumpers, but if so, the 2 looks like he got a little tight under that dirty air. You can tell the 5 made some adjustments.
I noticed from last week when I ran Auto Club, you wouldn't think so because it's NASCAR Heat 5, but the dirty air does kind of make you a little tighter, even in a track like Auto Club where you're just going full throttle the whole way around unless you're really behind somebody.
Oh man, the 6 comes out of turn 4. This is coming to 6 to go on the stage, right?
I can clarify that when he fire hits the line, but I believe so. The answer is probably yes, though.
I like that. I like that. So your top 5
is 6 to go. We're coming
perfect,
5.
perfect. Oh, the 2 looks like he's making a move. No, he thinks better of it. So your top 5, 6, 2, full of Fords with 5 in a Chevrolet of Chibi, the Ford of Shake and Bake, and the Toyota of YB. He finally got around the 21. There's a little bit of contact in the back of the field. I just want to watch this lead with 5 laps to go in the stage 1. The 2 gets to the back bumper. The 5 is looking underneath.
That 5's been looking underneath every corner for the last 6 laps. Eventually, when we get close enough to the end of the stage, he's just going to throw it in there and pray.
He's going to have to. That's all he's looking for is just more stage wins, especially heading into the playoffs. I mean, halfway through the regular season after next week. So they will be looking for more.
You got to be careful, though. Here at Gateway, the middle line's not so bad. If you throw it in hard enough on the bottom like he just did, Chibi will eventually make a move and arc it underneath him or even take the top above him.
For sure. It looks like the 2 drove it in a little bit deeper once they got side by side because the 6 kind of gave another car length, but it looks like the 2 caught back in turns 3 and 4. I think the 6 is probably the slowest one out of the 3, but he's just holding really steady there.
Yeah, but Heredia's been doing this for years in Hennessy. He knows if anybody had to take a 3rd place car to victory lane. Chibi makes the move for 2nd.
For sure. It looks like the 2 got really tight right behind the 6's back bumper. So it's Heredia, Chibi, JoJo, top 3. Anybody
Yeah, it
to
looks
watch
like.
out for in the back, or?
No, I would still mention YB. He moved up from, I think he must have restarted like 15th and he's up to 5th. But when you use up your tires, it's hard to move up any further than that. But we're coming to the white flag in a stage, and the top 3 are still nose to tail.
I think the 6 will still have it, but you never know.
That's the thing, you never know.
One lap to
in the
go.
stage. Looks like they all kind of ran the same line in 1 and 2.
They look pretty even coming off. Looks like Heredia is going to have a easy stage 1 win, but it's still half a lap to go, so I'll let you call the end of this lap.
Yeah, it looks like they all kind of do the same thing. JoJo really sent it in there. Couldn't really get much out of it with Chibi being right in front of him. And the 6 car of Heredia will win the stage. Chibi in 2nd, JoJo in 3rd, Shake and Big 4th. YB 5th. That's your top 5. And I'll get 6th through 10th here once the caution comes out.
I believe it's the 21, 22. I don't know what happened after that. Probably 48.
21, 22, 48, whatever car number Mike G drives, 5 player in 10th.
All right, yeah, it's the Mike G's in the 99. So teammates to that
99.
fires later.
Yep. So teammates at
The 4 is on pit
track
road.
host.
I don't know if
10th.
I don't know if he lagged out or.
I don't know. The 4 was the one who stayed out there in that last caution, and I think he forgot to pit, and then, as you can see, he's on pit road now, so I think he lagged out or left or something.
For sure, he got the bonus points for leading the lap, so the 6 is still your leader. Chibi in 2nd, and we have JoJo in 3rd. Chibi looks like he's getting a good run on the outside. Maybe he can get the run off the corner because, like you said earlier, the 2nd lane actually works here. There's contact 4 wide in the back with fire, the 24, and someone else. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, the 2nd lane does really work here. I was kind of surprised to see Chibi and JoJo just fly it in behind Heredia, knowing that if you follow the leader, it's going to follow the leader in the middle works here. But now Chibi's kind of trying it since he's forced to.
Yeah, Heredia gives him the outside lane coming out of the corner. Side by side for the race lead and for 3rd. Oh, the 6 drives it up the racetrack into the 5, but that's just contact. It's no hard feelings there.
And the harder these two race, the 2 and the 18 are going to have a window here in a second if these 2 keep racing like this. Oh my god.
They're blocking contact. Bumper to the back of the 6. They're 3 wide for 2nd now.
And sure enough, here comes the 18. Like I just said, you keep racing like that, you're going to make a gap for either the 2 or the 18. And sure enough, here they both come right after the 5.
It looks like, I know we talked about him earlier, but Ghost looks like he got out of that little pack that he was in. He's right with the leaders, so let's see if he can stay along with this run in stage 2. Can you tell me how many laps of fuel and laps are in this stage, if you don't mind? Well, if he doesn't have the fuel, that's fine.
Just from Fire Slayer's view, he has 22 laps of fuel, but they're in 3 and 4 right now, so I won't know laps left for another 10-ish seconds. 22 laps on fuel,
Oh my gosh.
and 16 left in the stage as Chibi makes a move. So they're good on fuel, they're good on tires. It is just full send, nothing to give.
We're talking about full sending. The 5, the 18 is looking underneath the 6 right now. Heredia's fading back. I thought he was a little bit slower in that stage, but he was just really good at holding them off.
Yeah, and now Chibi, we saw him start further back in 5th place, and now he's worked his way up to the lead. Let's see what we can
Oh my gosh.
do with
the 17 moved the 21 into the 99.
And now here comes YB, trying to do the same thing as Chibi. Come from further back and get around Heredia and see what they can do. Wow. Who needs track position? You have a fast car.
Yeah, you make it when you have a fast race car. There's a lot of snaking down the front stretch. I don't know if there's contact coming out of the 4 or not, but either way, the 6 is fading.
Underneath the 6, looks like he's going to get that spot, and the 22 of Ghosts kind of looked like he might follow him for a second, but chose not to. So Heredia from the lead to P4, if I believe. Yep, P4 now.
Yep.
In the span of about 4 or 5 laps.
For sure. I'll do a run through of the top 10 here in a second. It looks like the 5 of the Hendrick Chevrolet. In the lead, we have the 18 Joe Gibbs Toyota. And second, and battling for third, is a bunch of Fords. We have the 2, the 6, the 22, and the 34, all right underneath a blanket.
And while that's going on, the 18 sending it in on the 5.
I don't know. I don't know where the 22 was going, but he overdrove that corner as well. Oh my gosh!
Battle for the lead's getting dicey. 5 of Chibi doesn't want to give it up. He feels like he just finally got it. YB, his nose is just not good enough for the momentum off of 2. That middle lane, it works.
For sure. I think in 3 and 4 here, though, the 18 will maybe get a nose ahead, if not clear. Maybe slide up right here. Yes, he does.
Yes. But as more people see the middle lane work in 1 and 2, I assume more people will start trying to use it, both so they can make the pass before 3 and 4 and get to the bottom. Looks like Chibi not letting the 18 go away, and same goes for everybody, because Heredia's still right there in 4th behind JoJo, who's right on Chibi. You got Ghost going below the 34, right behind that.
Yeah, maybe the 34 will get a good run coming out of 2 here. Maybe clear the 22. Contact. I think that's going to slow each other down there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they hit the wall.
Yeah, there's some contact in the back, too. There was a few cars that just drove up the track for something to do. Is Chibi goes below YB for the lead.
Exactly. I just didn't want to cut you off. I saw that happening. It was so Chibi and the 5 battling with the 18. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry.
Hold on. I'm going to have to go AFK for a few minutes.
That's totally fine. We're side by side. It looks like a caution is out. I don't know what happened there, but caution is out. I wish I had Fire's stream up here. Apparently the 9 that drives for Hendrick is not racing too well. A lot of things in the chat being said. NASCAR, or should I say Hennessy, is telling them to get a grip. So and here we go, green flag. I don't know exactly what happened there, but that was a weird restart, if I do say so myself. The 18 takes the lead on the outside. 5 for second, 2, 6, 22, and 34. That's kind of been the lineup back there. Those Fords racing. Oh, the 18 goes wide. I need to battle for the lead. So sorry, guys. 18, 5. Looks like Chibi gets a little contact from the 18 on the outside. The 6 of Heredia goes by. I don't know how many laps to go in the stage. I wish I did. I'm sorry. I cannot find anyone streaming right now. Oh, 18 gives him the bumper back. He did not like what he saw in 3 and 4 there. We are 3 wide for the race lead. 5, 18, 6. Manufacturer, Ford, Chevy, Toyota. Down the back. Looks like the 6 thinks better of going in there 3 wide Looks like the 18 clips the apron just a little bit. Maybe that'll be slower in the center. But the 5 is looking on the outside. Nothing. 18 clears.
All right, we're back.
Can you give me a lap count? We haven't heard one yet in a while, so.
I sure can in a second. Lap count, 9 to go.
9 to go.
7 to 8.
18-5. They've been battling this whole restart. Bumper to bumper. Contact as well.
Oh, crap. That was before the caution. Dang it. Hold on. I'll tell you the real lap count here.
It's probably like 3 to go right here.
Probably, yeah. Yep. 3 to go. You know the lap count. I don't even need to tell you.
Yeah, I've guessed it every time. I don't know. Okay, well, 3 to go. The stage coming to 2 to go. Only 2 more miles around this oval. 18 looks like he has put a car length gap on the 5. I think that's all he'll need. As long as he can just stay consistent.
YB just putting on an absolute masterclass right now. 2 laps to go. Chibi, though, not going to let him have it.
Oh, for sure. Alright, so we're coming to a lap and a half to go. The 1 and the 21 are fighting for a spot. Well, it makes sense because the 1 needs stage points. And so does the 21. He is minus 15 out of this, coming into this race, out of the playoffs. So 1 lap to go. You got 18, 5, 6. 1 of each manufacturer battling 1, 2, 3.
5 backed off real early, trying to get a run on exit. Didn't really work. 6 is right on his tailpipe.
I think the 5 is going to make a big dive here. I thought he was
for the race win, but not quite for a stage win. And it looks like YB is going to win stage 2.
For sure. 18, 5, 6, 22. Looks like the 99 is ahead of the 34, so the 99 gained a lot of points right there. I don't even know who the 99 is. Oh, Mike G.
Mike G.
Yeah, sorry.
And Heredia, shout out to him. He's had a great points day with winning the first stage and finishing 3rd this stage. I believe that's 17 points, a playoff point, and that's without the lap lead. So that's pretty good.
That is really good. Here we go into the 3rd stage. Who do you have picked out for the win today? Like after you saw the first 2 stages, who do you feel like is the favorite?
YB Beta drove through the field. He won the 2nd stage and won this race last season. Pretty sure. So
we're gonna keep guy. Perfect. I think that's a great pick. I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I think the 5 of Chibi gets it done. I think we'll be battling all the way to the white flag. So on the outside, the 5 and the 18 are side by side. Oh, it looks like the 18 kind of chopped the corner there a little bit, but it's okay. Nothing but just pure racing.
Yeah, Rublin's racing. It's only lap 1 of the stage. Pay windows open, as Boyer would say.
I believe we will have to make a pit stop for sure in this stage, or am I incorrect?
We will know shortly. Fire Slayer's 24 laps on fuel, and I guarantee there's more than 24 laps to go in this race.
Oh my gosh, the 1 and the 48, 4 wide, yeah. 48, 21, so, and I believe that's Kenny down there with the 38.
As of right now, if it goes green, you'll need to make not 1 but 2 green flag pit stops.
Okay.
But the chances of it going green are pretty slim.
Yeah.
From what we've seen
yeah, the back of the pack, they've been pushing each other out of the groove. I've heard a lot of drivers complain, especially in the chat, that the cars are suck at Gateway. They just feel like the shifting has caused it not to have a lot of handle on there.
Yeah, you have to downshift to 4th, maybe even 3rd, to get the thing to turn in 1 and 2. And the new next-gen brakes brake a little harder, so some of these drivers may not be used to those as well. And it makes it really, really wonky. The only driver I knew that downshifted here beforehand is not in this race. Shout out to Race Control, AlwaysJokerr. For some reason, he loved downshifting the third. I think he'd do well in these cars here. That's another discussion.
For sure. Shout out to Joker, the veteran, the GOAT, the retiree.
Yeah.
Looks like the 5. I think we're going to be very calm in this first part of the stage. I think that top 4, the 18, 5, 6, and 22 have a lot of races in Hennessy and races outside of Hennessy as well.
Speaking of 18 and the 5.
Forget what I said. They're going to go for it.
But no, they do. The 18, the 5, and the 6 just all ran for a championship last season, including the 6 who won it. Heredia's got 3 now, I think. Chibi and YB are both good enough to have one. Just things went wrong in the championship 4 race.
For sure.
They both dominated last season.
And with this format, it's really hard to look at, the champion. We really need to highlight the championship 4 because it takes a lot of grit to get there, especially racing, with all these great guys, especially the top 6 of this field. Any of them could be in the final 4 for sure.
Well, that's the thing with this format, right? It's cool to factor in momentum and stuff, but at the end of the day, race 20 is just the best finisher. So once you make it through the first 19, if you're still in, it doesn't matter.
For sure. This year, I think they shortened the schedule, and it's now only 15. Yeah. So we're going to be finding a champion real soon.
Yeah, it also may raise the intensity a bit because they got 5 less races to get points before the playoffs.
For sure. We are side by side for first and third, and rounding up your top 5 here is the 2 of JoJo. So we have 1 Chevy, 1 Toyota, and 3 Fords, but the Fords are in the back half of the top 5.
Ooh, YB kind of hit the wall a little bit there. That allows Chivy to take the lead.
Let's go through the field here. I think the leaders are going to be a little bit more calmer than when they were before. So,
oh yeah,
JoJo in 5th. He's been running in the top 3 or 5 all day. I think he'll be strong, especially with pit strategy. You never know who can speed. You never know. Right behind him is Kenny in the 38. This is just a hot seat or like a fun seat or all-star seat, right? He runs trucks or something?
Who is in the car you're talking about? 38, Kenny?
Yeah, Kenny.
I would have to presume that this is either an all-star ride or a hot seat.
Okay.
I would guess that it's an all-star ride.
I think it is.
I think it could be a hot seat.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't really know. I
right
think
behind.
the only.
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead.
No.
I thought the only Cup Hot or All-Star ride was the 45, but I could be wrong. Let me just double check in teams. Okay, so the 24 car is an All-Star car as well, but the driver of the number 38 is a hot seat, it looks like.
Okay, cool. And then right behind him is Shake and Bake. He's had some really good stages, so it'll help him in his points battle. Kenny is a hot seat. I just got confirmation. Oh, contact the 38, the 21 going around. I think that's going to be a caution. That is. Caution's out.
It is.
Looks like Fire Slayer got in that as well. I don't know what happened. I switched to the 38, and all of a sudden he was loose coming out of 2, spinning with the 21, and
it could be variation things. It's easy to get loose off of 2 here. Also, that wall off of 2 will reach out and grab you quick, so the car on the outside could have very well bounced off of that and into the car on the inside, whoever that was. One thing to point out is the timing of this caution does eliminate at least one of the 2 green flag pit stops. You get about 25 laps of fuel, and there was about 54 to go. Now there's less than 50 to go, and you got 25 laps of fuel, so it's one stopper from here.
That's perfect. You got the 5 on the leader, 6 to the outside, 18, 22, and 2 rounds out your top 5. We have a new player in 6, though, and the 45, a Captain Dead Dad.
The 6 went up the racetrack either into the 5, unless the 5 came down, and now
oh my gosh.
YB. Oh, brother. Heredia.
Heredia checked up that bottom lane after trying to go 3 wide, but he thought better of it.
I think his experience prevailed there. He had intrusive thoughts, but they didn't. And that was gnarly.
Him and the 22 are side by side. I think the 22 actually gets the run off this corner here, especially down the stretch with the little draft he may get off the 5. And he
all
does.
These Fords have been racing tight together all race. Whoever prevails here will be the 3rd place car for sure. Here comes Captain Dead Dad. Haven't
just
seen
kinda,
much of him all race.
Yeah, he just kind of bullied his way underneath the 2 right there, coming into 3.
He just said, "I know you ain't seen me all race, but I'm here now, and I'm not here to play. I'm gonna bully my way through you."
Oh my gosh, I think the 34 just sent the 48. Oh my gosh.
48 of Riley, he's a nice guy, but I don't know how many of those sends he'll take. And then his driver in the 9, I don't know if I'd send the boss, man. That's not how you get a promotion, but
oh, for sure. I mean, he's already had a couple people come call him out. I did find someone to give me a lap. I'm going to be AFK for just 1 second. If you could commentate around the leader, I'm going to stay right there with the 5.
18 still in the lead. The 5's in second. 22 looks to be the winner of the Ford battle right now, but he may not hold that spot for long because Heredia won't leave. And Cap bullied his way from God knows where all the way up to 5th, and he's right on Heredia's bumper to bully his way through him, I'm sure. It's just absolute madness. And I'm sure there's something crazy going on in the back, but up front, Chibi, right there on the 18, kind of messed up that corner a little bit and lost some ground on the exit. As the battle for 3rd kind of is the same for the lead. It kind of goes back and forth.
Sorry, I was getting a lap counter because I was able to find a Twitch stream. I know you have it, but I would like to see it just for myself, just for if I need to call something out if I need to. Looks like
fair enough.
We got the 18 gonna hit the apron there, the 5 in the back bumper. The 22 is gonna get a good run coming out of 4, but I think the run off the straightaway is gonna be okay. The 6 actually got to the outside of the 22. Holy cow!
Yeah, that middle lane, we're getting that point of the race where I think people are going to start using it to make passes, and sure enough, the 6, use it in that case to make it defend, but if he wants to, the 2 and the 45, I don't know what they're doing back there, but they were 2 lanes up the racetrack for some reason, for 5th.
For sure.
And if I were them, I'd be trying to catch these front 4, but we're gonna let him cook his chip. Speaking of cooking, goes to the bottom of the 18.
Let him cook to the race lead, number 5, and the Hendrick Chevrolet. Oh, bump!
Oh, he gets a little help from the 6.
At Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing was not ready for him to check up in that for the 18 right there.
YB kind of holding his ground on the top side for now, but gotta wonder how long that lasts.
Oh my gosh!
Get loose off the corner. The 6 about died. Here comes Ghost in the 22.
So we have the 5 of Chibi, 18 of YB, 22 of Ghost, 6 of Heredia. Top 4, they kind of pulled away from your pack here, leading by the 2 of JoJo, 45 of Captain Dead Dad, and I'm not quite sure, the 34 of Shake. He's been around the 7th place all day. And contact, more contact, going into turn 2 and 3, 1 and 2.
Oh my goodness. The 22 shoved it in there on 18 in the 6, and then he just got loose off the corner anyway. He's back to 4th. And all this has brought the 2 right back because he's not racing so hard.
All right. They were pulling away from the field, but it looks like they settled out, calmed down, and the 5 and the 18 have now pulled away from your 3rd place driver of the 6th of Heredia.
You know, the 5 and the 18, former teammates a season ago. One driver left HMS, the other stayed on JGR. They have some histories. The 18 goes in there deep. Looks like he's gonna he's gonna stay below him entering the corner.
We're side by side. The 6 is he gonna make it 3? No, he does not. We're battling side by side in turns 3 and 4. Really made the 6, the 22, and the 2 catch up so quick.
Eventually, if somebody keeps throwing into the bottom like that, the 6 is just gonna make it 3 wide like he's been thinking about doing for 60 laps and take the lead.
I think with this long run, the Fords actually have a better car than the 5 and the 18.
Yeah, I think, you know, perhaps, I don't know if you remember, but the first couple of stages when we noticed Heredia was slow, they were short runs. I wonder if Heredia maybe just has a long run car and that's why he's taking off so slow.
Yeah, and that could be. It looks like the 22 and the 2 have kind of lagging back here for a second. I don't know if their tires are gotten so bad or there could have been just a checkup. But the 34 is now on the 2's bumper.
Oh, and here comes the 5 again. They're getting real pushy. If I'm the 22, I'm glad I'm back there. These front 3 may wreck each other in a minute.
Oh, for sure. The 5 is right underneath the 18. Side by side coming out of 2. Oh, contact a little bit, try to side draft. I don't think it works. 18 clears him. Oh, no. 5 comes back.
Oh, contact is made. You know why B's not going to like that. You can't be making enemies with over 40 to go.
For sure. Now the 6 is underneath the 18. Maybe the 5 can get away. Oh, the 6 drives it in deep there. No contact, though. All fair.
And if you're the 6, if we think he has a long-run car and he just made contact and it looks like he's about to get 2nd place, you have to wonder if maybe he's in the best position once he gets clear of this 18.
And if you're watching the stream and if you're new to this Hennessy Performance Racing League, don't forget to subscribe. Also comment. We would love to hear some thoughts about the race if you have any.
Yeah, definitely. And don't forget, folks, this isn't the only race of the week, and I don't think it's the only race of the night. I think we have F1 right after this, so stay tuned.
I believe so, and I believe Jake will be hosting the F1 race. Don't quote me, but I believe that's what I read. And Jake, he's such a good guy, so don't forget to check that out.
Yep.
We have really gapped the field here. The top 7 or 6, no 6, have really gapped away from the 99 and the 45 here. We are like 7 to 10 laps away from pit stops, so tires are very bold.
Yeah, Fire Slayer has 8 laps to go on his fuel, and I'm pretty sure he's on a wheel and is usually the type to save. So he probably has more than some of those other guys out there. I've noticed somehow Fire Slayer's right rear is 30% lower than his right front. which is
That is
quite
crazy.
the oddity. Usually they're at least a little closer than that. So the right rears are burning, they're getting looser, and their tempers are also rising. So we'll see how this goes as the 6 gets loose and falls right back from 22 to 18.
Yeah, the 22 and the 18 are very hard. Well, there goes the 18 underneath the 6 now. I don't know what happened in the last lap, but the 6 went from the 5's back bumper to the 18's front.
Yeah, the 6, sometimes when you have a loose race car, it just falls off a cliff real quick, and by the time you catch up to it, you just lose so much time. And the 6, he got loose, lost about a second and a half, and sure enough, 18 was in range.
Well, just to give you a clarification, I believe the 5 has like probably a 7/10 lead, maybe even a second on the 18. It looks like the 18-6 are struggling compared to the 5, so the long run of the 5 is benefiting, but he also has a very good short run car as well, so I don't know if there's any weaknesses.
This is also 19 laps to go. When they pit, they're going to have less than 15 to go, which is almost only half of the fuel run. So the short run cars are probably going to prevail here.
For sure. I think if you're a short run car, I think you go ahead and come down pit road right here to get those 4 fresh tires and get the quicker lap times.
I was going to say, if I'm on 18 right here, I think he's a short run car. I undercut and take 4, so I have those faster times quicker, gain 2 or 3 seconds on him, and then by the time he gains anything back, there's less than 10 to go, and I have the lead.
And don't forget, we have some people on pit road. We have the 55 and the 20, and I believe the 99 just went down pit road. And don't forget, this pit road is weird. The 2 is coming, the 18's coming.
Yeah. And as you were about to mention, the 5's coming too. The pit road commitment line is not very well displayed at this racetrack, so very easy to speed. Speaking of speeding, holy moly, the 18. That was either genius or just ruined his race, because he just gained the whole gap on entry. I mean, the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. I think if you're the 6, the 22, and the 34 right here, you gotta pit.
You have to. You can't wait a whole nother lap, or you're going to be screwed. I think that's
they're all coming in, yeah.
I think that's why once Chibi saw in his mirror that everybody was signaling, he just dove down to...
Shake lost a lot of time coming into pit road.
YB, there's Chibi. Oh man, Chibi and YB are coming up bumper to bumper. This is going to be a classic.
Oh, for sure. The 2 lost a lot of ground, but the 18 gained all that lead that the 5 had. Oh, being so aggressive on the pit road. The good stops by both teams there. Looks like it was pretty even.
Yeah, the pit stops were even. Where YB gained all of his time was on entry. Chibi got down the speed limit really, really early. And YB, since he didn't speed, he must have got down the speed limit right at the yellow line. He really dove it in there.
So far, I don't see any of the drivers. Did they speed? Because I saw the 34 come out, but I didn't see anybody else.
You know what? There's only 15 to go in the race. Somebody probably took 2.
We're going to see here the second. The leader was the 21 right there. And he... Oh my gosh. And he pitted, so I believe this will cycle out. I will see who the leader is soon.
Yeah. I would presume it's the 5, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I can't find the other drivers. Yeah, the 5 is the leader. So that means the 6 and the 22 spent on pit road.
Wow.
Yeah, there they are. Way back in the field. They're at the stripe now when your leaders are coming into turn 3.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Here comes YB. Oh, he was so close. He was definitely looking bottom. He just couldn't quite make it.
Looks like the 5 and it looks like it's Hendrick versus Joe Gibbs Racing, a classic.
Just a classic. Former teammates, now rivals, friends, maybe never.
Maybe enemies. Yeah, maybe enemies.
We'll see. I believe we're hitting 12 to go. Fireslayer stream will confirm.
Yeah, that I believe was 12 to go. Yeah, 12 to go right there.
This has been a better race than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to see 15 cautions, 3 torpedoes, and maybe a hot dog stand on the racetrack.
I'm not gonna leave the 5 and the 18's battle here, coming especially with 11 to go. Maybe it'll be 10 to go right here. Is what I'm thinking.
Oh, I wouldn't either. I mean, look at them.
Yeah, they're
win.
Oh, the 18 gets right underneath. Oh, he's got a good run.
Contact.
The 18 does have the short run car like we talked about, but if it's long enough, the 5 could pull away. So the 5, 18, 1, 2, JoJo in P3, Shake in P4, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the 55 in P5?
No. You're telling me Mr. Hex is in the top 5 of a cup race? He's on pit road.
Okay. I couldn't tell who that was. Oh, that's the 17 of Marnes. Oh my God, that makes sense. Okay. Riley is in 6.
Oh,
the 90.
The lead. The 18.
Oh my gosh, side by side. That is 8 to go, I think, at the stripe right there. 18 gets a little tight. They're side by side. They're beating Megan. Oh, I told you we were gonna see it.
They're racing so aggressive right now. Coming to Fire Stream says 9 to go, so I think we're coming to 8 to go right here.
It could be. I think this is 7 to go. If I'm not mistaken.
I think you're a lap ahead. I could be wrong.
We'll see. Oh, no. It's 8 to go. You're right. It's coming to 7 to go right here.
Yeah.
The 18 got around the 5. The 5, as a driver, you know that you have to cool your stuff down, cool the tires down just to make a one last jab at the 18. You do not want to see those M&Ms in your face.
Oh, it's 7 laps to go. NASCAR Heat 5. Tires are hot. The drivers are hot. The pressure is cooking. Drivers are also cooking. The 18 is not cooking. He's loose. He's not cooking. He's burning down the kitchen. Here comes the 5. The 5 to the lead.
The 5 clears of going into 3. Do you think the 18 gives them the bumper?
I can't say I would be surprised, but I think if he does, he's going to wait till the last lap.
For sure. Because they don't want to battle too hard. Oh, as I say that, bumper to the back of the 5.
That was just to let him know he's still there.
Yeah. I believe this is coming to 5 to go. I could be wrong. Could be 6.
Coming to 5.
Perfect. 5 laps of racing to go.
For the 5. 5 for 5. Will he do it? Will the M&Ms go to Camry?
YB looks like he is struggling coming off the corners, but he could just be saving his stuff, waiting to the white flag. Oh, he gets wide there, almost hits the wall. He may have. He did
I
not.
think if anything, he's used his stuff up. He raced by Chibi so hard in the start of the run. He got tight and loose. Never. You know what? Maybe he's still cooking. Maybe he's gonna go blow him here.
For sure. Coming to 4 laps of racing to go. The 5 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet leading your 18 Joe Gibbs Toyota. And this is a battle of a 1v1. Do you know how many times they've raced 1-2 in this league?
They must have done it at least 14 times last season.
Oh, for sure. There's some contact in the back of the field I'm watching right now. They keep it straight. Looks like we're good. We're side by side for the race lead. The 5 is probably going to get the momentum coming out of 4. Oh, it's contact. 3 laps of racing to go. Going into turn 1, who's going to outbrake one another? Looks like the 18 slides up and brake checks the center. But the 5 gave him a shove.
Move.
It's 2.5 laps to go.
It wasn't the cleanest crossover I've ever seen, but what works, works.
At this point, I think they're white knuckling it. It looks like the 18 drove it in so deep. He may try to get the arc for a good run out of 4, and I believe he will.
2 laps to go. 18, 5. Who will win?
Looks like the 18 drives it in. Both of them drive it in. Oh my gosh, side by side.
The 18's gonna get the momentum because he drove it in a little less deeper and got the run off the top. Side by side.
This is coming to the white flag.
Feels like forever.
We're side by side, white flag. Who uses the right side and says, "I don't have 4, I have 8 tires." White flag in the air. The 18 and 5 side by side going into turn 1. The 5 looks like he slides up just a tad bit, but it's all clean and green so far. Oh, the 18. Oh, he clears him. He's looking underneath, maybe a crossover. A block by the 5. Another bump. A block. There's going to be bumper. There's going to be a bumper. 1, 2. I think the 5 has it. The 5.
Get there.
The 5 gets the better of YB and wins for HMS and that Hendrick Chevrolet. 18 second. The 2 third. The 4th P4 is Shake. P5 is 17. 6 is the 48. And rounding, it looks like the 7th is Captain Dead Dad. 8th is Mike G. The 9th is the 24 of Josh. And rounding out of your top 10 is Fire Slayer. I want to see the next page if I could, but I'm waiting. Could you possibly get those top 3 drivers in here?
I sure can.
The speeding penalty for Heredia got him 11th, and the speeding penalty for Ghost got 14th. What a race. It came down to a 1v1.
Invite. So it is Chibi,
YB and JoJo.
Okay. JoJo. Now I don't know if I have YB added. I know I have Chibi.
Alright, we're going to get them in here as soon as possible. Hopefully they'll join. What is your thoughts over that race?
Excitement. That was a close race, the whole race. Nobody was nobody was getting far away each other till that final pit stop, and then just a classic finish between 2 talented drivers. And that's what this league is looking for. Much better race and for overall racing quality, I think, than Phoenix was last night. And hopefully there's more races like that to come.
For sure. Last night it was Nobes with the fuel mileage. And today it was just a 1v1 between the 5 of Chibi and the 18 of YB. and Chibi got the better of him.
YB beta, and then it's like a dash.
Two
That's what I'm
dashes.
missing.
Yeah.
2 dashes. Oh, so he's real fancy. Okay.
He is real fancy.
Okay. So all 3 of them are invited. I sure hope he really does have 2 dashes and I didn't invite some random kid named YB Beta. All right.
JoJo joined us, P3. How are you?
What up, gang? Doing good.
That's good. How was it from your view watching the top 2 battle, and tell us about your race?
It was fun. Them two, top 2 of the arguably best races in the league, going at it. I wish they would have gone at it every lap because my short run I was catching them, long run I couldn't get to them. But yeah, it was a good race. That caution in stage 2 kind of screwed me out of more stage points, but we were still able to get a few. And then at the end, I played it safe on pit road, and I shouldn't have, I guess, but we'll take another top 3.
Oh, that's great. Any Speed, do you have any questions for the 2 of JoJo?
I do not, but I will congratulate him on another top 3. It looked like really it was 3rd was anybody's game for a while there, and you came out on top. So good for you.
Thank you, and shout out to my dad, AlwaysJokerr. He plays this game. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a dad for sure. Got that dad bod and all. Thank you, AlwaysJokerr.
Lord of mercy. YB joined. I hope it's YB. And
oh yeah, that's me.
oh, good. The Padres fan himself.
How was
sir.
that? How was that 1v1 battle between Chibi? Was there anything that he did wrong that you maybe could have done different, or?
Well, I had the lead with like 10 to go, I think, and then I got loose off of 2, and then I gave him the lead back, and I was just never able to get it back.
Yeah, we both said that you had a really good short run car, and I thought
Yeah.
I really thought Chibi had the better medium run car, and the 6 had the best long run. So with that, I really thought once Chibi got back around it was kind of hope for the best for you.
Yeah.
Speed, you got any questions for him?
Just, I guess if I had anything, maybe would you do those, if you could go back, would you do those last 5 laps any differently?
Oh yeah, I'd give him the bumper, that's for sure. I mean, I tried, but it was like, because he was protecting the bottom, entering 4, so I really couldn't like do anything, so I just had to hope I could push him up in the middle of the corner, but I wasn't able to. But yeah, I would have probably made him move a little sooner.
Yeah, for sure. Anything you'd like to say to your fans out there?
Fernando Tatis Jr. is the greatest baseball player of all time.
Mike dropped. Thank you for that, and congrats on your P2 finish.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, for sure. Thank you. Chibi probably never joins, so I don't expect. I don't expect to hear.
Cool for an interview.
Yeah, the last time the 5 talked online, not too good. But we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching this race. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to Hennessy Performance. Thank you for listening to me and Speed Talk. Hopefully we did good for you. And congratulations to Chibi for winning his 2nd race in the row. And any final thoughts?
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered it all. I believe there's an F1 race coming up you can tune into right after this. So go go tune into that, and we'll see you next week. Same place, same time for Cup. And I believe F1 trucks and Xfinity are also running next week.
For sure. And thanks again to Hennessy Performance, Joker, Mason, all them for letting me do this. I appreciate it. And see you next time.